Hello, YouTube. We are A&D Anime Reactions. My name is Alexander,
And I'm Daquan.
and today we're watching Teogonia Episode 6. Woohoo! Last time we met the Inspector, and he's a Froggy F.
Yes, we're trying to make sure we don't get any round things demonetized.
Yet. But the Froggy F deserves it. He does so badly. He's a creep, and he licks meatballs in a way that makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's a meat gobbler.
Anyway, last time we talked more of the monk who operates kind of like a Buddhist monk. He has the Shakujo staff that rings. Fun fact, that was actually meant to ward off predators, like tigers. That's why there's the rings there and stuff. So it's an interesting thing. We learned that he is an ability user, that he can use fire.
Come to me, fire.
Katon no jutsu. God, forgive me, Naruto. I cannot say your techniques properly. Why? Anyway, we went off the Himmit. They found a demi-human village. It was a village of gazelle people, or deer people.
Uzel.
So,
They are gazelles.
yeah, they are gazelle people.
But you call them uzels.
They
Just like the
had
orcs.
their horns cut off and sold off. And they were only besieged by just 3 orcs, but the guardian bearer was a woman who fought them off. Admittedly, I'm kind of surprised she couldn't beat 3 orcs as a guardian bearer. That seemed like a bit of an odd choice. I expected them to be of higher strength.
Well, she beat them, but she died in the process.
Yeah, I know. Even more to the point. I think the series is trying to imply that there's these strong differences between men and women, because that seems to be a theme for Jose, for example. So hopefully she will maybe take this to heart, as the fact that she can still fight after all. That the most important thing is the heart she felt for her people, and so if she wants to defend her people, she can. And presumably this means that eventually she will have to protect her land in a more military fashion, or even more than just vaguely cultivating the land, but also having people move there and having it become more of a population center. There is a possibility that that will happen, because we did see that these orgs seem to have cleared up the macaques, so maybe that will be an option for them to actually take over the land. Maybe, or maybe that's just one set of macaques, because they seem to be able to kill them without impunity, and they never worry about wiping them all out. So maybe there are actually a lot of them. It's a possibility. I don't know. Anyway, we found out that the main force of orcs is heading towards his valley, which we expected, because he has the arbitration god, and he has all the power. So now Kai is rushing back to the village to try and to his valley, to defend the Korras who have been setting up camp outside of his valley. Hopefully he gets there in time, and hopefully that the orcs won't slaughter them before he gets there. That would be very sad. And also, hopefully, this will force Jose to learn that he is indeed a guardian bearer and has that power, and she can be the brains to make him make better use of it, because he clearly does not have them.
Unfortunately so.
The man is so dumb. He is so dumb. Anyway, without further ado, let us start off, and let's hope things will progress entertainingly. But I'm sure they will.
Alright, vamos.
On Teogonia, the inspectors coming from the
Froggy F.
Central Point
He
been sent here by the
has a Pope-shaped head, too.
Yeah. Not a... Oh yeah,
I mentioned those rice ball things before, so I took a shot at making one with the wheat.
ungrateful Kai. Enjoy your rice balls.
wasn't attacked by
Your wheat balls.
We must take heed. They may still be
Alright, there was the very odd shot of the Uzel woman's body. Thigh thirst.
They had her caked up in that picture.
Posing.
How do you do that?
Wait, what? No, that was the past episode.
That was the past episode.
Yeah, like they implied the attack was happening now. Well, it is, but not that exact attack. Rigardos. Oh, Rigdaros. Thank you, narrator. Ooh.
The
village isn't far. Would apes dare to come so close?
Yes.
I say we head back before we find out.
Lord Ola,
Fire.
That fire, is it a signal for the macaques?
Investigate.
Looks like a campfire to me.
Dendura. Gachi Sutsara Mekiri Reshik. Their base camp. But why set it up right here?
There are a fair number of them.
that's more than I thought there would be. We'll need a couple hundred men at least. Wait, Lord Ola. Our group is far too small. You could not expect us to strike.
Why not?
Numbers?
The demi-humans who attacked the inspector. Our village's pride is at stake.
Yes, I realize that. But the wise choice would be to retreat and seek out the Baron.
At least he listens to reason.
Yeah.
Tensions are high, even between the demi-humans. They're much more violent.
Wonder what changed.
Orgs. Put belt to booty.
Organization.
Kai's still gone, so we either found the main band or got lost. That's sour. It better be the first option. We really can't do a thing if we don't know where they went. All of us are counting on you, Kai.
Yep. And either way, we're stuck here till he gets back. Just keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, they're
for
stuck?
air.
I hope that he makes it back home without getting hurt.
Oh, tasty.
It's been too long. I should have accompanied him.
Think so?
Perhaps there's still time. If I move quickly, I can catch up to him.
Please be reasonable, milady.
I am.
Have a little faith. When he asked to go on ahead, you agreed. Now all you can do is wait and trust he'll return to us.
I suppose.
I'm sure Kai is doing better than you think. Or
He
maybe
knows.
listening, for that matter.
He knows.
Where do you off to? I have a duty as a priest. All you can do now is trust. And all I can do is offer prayers.
Hope I'm wrong.
My faith in you never wavered, Kai. I knew you would show me the way.
Huh? Dominic's mentioned scrying.
He literally popped his eyes out of his body and making him fly with him.
Yeah.
You can't be serious. You can't be serious. You can't be serious.
Yes, you can.
These are orc priests. Not a doubt in my mind. It looks like a whole pack of them came through here. And yeah, the valley really is their goal. Kachuk?
Your Holiness! Good, good.
You all came too? What for?
The same reason as you, my lord. Though I'm impressed you already got this far.
Oh, hey, Boric.
Much like you, we rushed here to confirm the orcs' movements. It seems they are in fact heading toward the valley. But I imagine you knew that.
Yeah, kinda. Nobody else needs to come, though. I'm fine. It's my responsibility, since it's my valley.
We have reason to guard it too. A giant one.
What?
What do you think? Our new home is on the outskirts. Is trying to protect it really so wrong?
No, I guess not.
Even if our dwelling place wasn't there, we all pledged ourselves to the valley god. It is our earnest desire to support you, if only a little. By helping you, we also help ourselves, because we know if we watch your back, you'll watch ours.
I see.
Wise words. Chopping down stuff. I'm about to have me some bacon. I've been picking them off from the back, one by one.
Fire
Freaking 'em out.
snapping.
Mm-hmm.
Must proceed with the utmost caution.
I've been back, just slitting some people's throat, just jumping back and forth.
They're here and we're doing it now.
We're gonna have some delicious org meat. Oh, he sees you.
It's spotted us.
Disgusting. Rustic cooking is too crude for my refined palate.
Yet you can desire more.
You aren't merely entertaining a guest, you know. This is a trial, a test of Land Village's loyalty to the king. You on your knees. What's your name, girl?
Creep.
Yes, I know so, my lord.
My cup is empty yet, sir. Come, pour me a drink.
Try to cop a feel.
I would, but
Come. Come. Don't be shy.
Be very shy.
Then more food. Eat it while it's hot.
Miss Sedalia,
There. Now relax and enjoy.
or is there something else?
No?
Perv.
Thank you so much for that. You really did surprise me. And I just froze.
Try not to make that face, dear. Your crush is going through all the trouble to come back in one piece. Wow.
You're right.
Did Father just disappear?
Last I saw,
Adelia, we'll talk later. It's about to get very busy.
Uh-oh. You would think a city or village that's lacking food as much as they are would eat more than just the gallstones of all the demi-humans that they pretty much massacre and kill, that invade them.
Yeah, you would think.
I would have
they-
eaten so much. You would have so many. Or I was like, I'll be happy if the orcs come and invade my village. I'm like, we have free food. I have a whole bunch of meat.
I feel they don't want to imply them as dangerous, and they're the good village, even though they're animals. And there would be nothing wrong with them eating animals.
Well, they're technically demi-humans, so there's some level of intellect there. But I'm
Doesn't
like,
matter.
but even pigs are smart, and I still would have no qualms eating a pig.
Yeah.
Which is why I can't be a vegan. Because I'm like, while I like pets, I'd still eat animals.
And you can also eat monkeys too. It's not as common, but they are also eaten.
Yeah, I have no qualms with hunting down animals and eating them.
Mhm.
But
Like he is doing right here.
he's not going to eat them. He's going to
I
let the meat rot
Waste. Yeah.
in the forest.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, at the very least, if you're going to kill him, you might as well
Eat
make
him.
use of him and reintroduce him into the circle of life.
Yeah. Well, he is. Through the decomposers.
Yeah, decomposers get a chance to eat real good, and I'm starving. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy work. Mushrooms, maggots, and bacteria
Yeah.
eating better than me. That's wild.
Yeah.
not that. Guess you're not all talk.
Think I let a little god beat me, please.
But I don't waste those godstones either, though. If you're gonna waste the meat, at least don't waste the godstones.
I will not allow you swine to reach the valley.
Dude's big.
He's a unit. Now speak.
Guardian bearer.
He's not just any bearer. See the crest? That marks him as a Rigdaros.
And what's a Rigdaros?
Even among the ferocious orcs, there are 6 exceptional warriors of powerful land gods. Those guardian bears are what make the northern orcs.
They got more guardian bears than the humans.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Uh-huh.
So you got 6 exceptional ones, and you got one really good one. Sun is okay. daughter's struggling because the father's like, "Yeah, you don't need to do much."
Yeah, the daughter isn't given a chance to succeed.
Yeah, this is probably why they always get rated.
Yeah, because you're so weak.
Yeah.
Strong. They are the monstrous and the formidable Rigdaros.
You guys stay back. Back where? Out of the way. You'll kill us all unless I fight at full strength.
What did he just smell? Did he smell his?
I knew it was a long shot. But turns out you really were this close. At long last, I've tracked you down.
See, it's phrases like that. Like I said, I don't trust him.
Yeah.
Gouan Batangi. Taki sun bafu marisba. I see now. He's not here. Because he's dead.
He who?
I speak of your predecessor. I had heard no rumors about him for a while. I must thank the bone chewers who are in pursuit of the Koror for this blessing.
The bone chewers?
Another faction of orcs. The ones who drew you out and made our paths cross.
Conti Tagi. I kill you first, man.
It's just as we thought. These orcs came here because of the ones who attacked us. They tracked them.
That's the plan.
He's like, we were already in agreement. What are you talking about? You don't have to tell me something else what I'm going to do.
Is this your best valley god?
Come find out for yourself.
I would have burnt him in his face.
Yeah.
Broke. I would have been flinging fire. Woo! It had hurt.
Now,
Burn his butt.
now
Burn his
blasted
butt.
a fire.
I would have did the no jutsu fire finger tuck.
1,000 years of death.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh. Manhandling him. About to choke him out.
These guys know. The power of a bear at work. No, even for a bear, they heal exceptionally quickly. I really hope he's not immortal.
This is your successor? How far you fallen, wretched god?
Better burn him in his face.
But right. Where's the fire?
I threw out. She's finished before my god returns.
I will take everything from you. After I kill you right here, all of my soldiers will invade your valley.
That can be taken in so many different ways. I will take every. This right here reminds me of.
I know, I was thinking that too. Do not go there.
I just muted it.
After I kill you right here, all of my soldiers will invade your valley.
That's it. Remember what you're fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
Now go Super Saiyan.
Become a firebender and cook that bacon. Not only can you bring the bacon home, but you can cook it too.
Wow, what took him so long to use that?
I don't know. You got a front row on the seat.
Hurts, doesn't it?
You don't notice the magic floating eyes?
I think they're meant to be invisible.
Yet we can see them so clearly. That glowing eyes.
I know they're meant to be invisible, presumably. Then again, Kai could just be dumb, which he is. I hate that that's actually possible. That he just might not notice them. He might just not see the eyes. How? How might he not just see the eyes?
Well, I guess it's more plausible because the orgs aren't responding to it, nor the corals.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
He can do that?
A gift of spell casting. However,
So you rely on magic? What a joke!
She won't be laughing after this. Fire!
There it is.
Ozai style.
Ooh.
I tell you, he's still getting booted.
He keeps getting hit by the knee.
Yes, he keeps getting booted like a football. You gotta stop being so tiny, Kai. You need to yoke up.
The man needs to stop fighting people who are the size of his leg. Who he is the size of their leg.
No, there's nothing fun. There's nothing wrong picking fights with big dudes. Just stop getting punted.
Fair enough.
You gotta assert your dominance.
I love the sound effect too. Bang!
Sounds like the Smash Bros. Getting
Exactly.
racked. Oh, run back.
The spirit of Black God always resides inside of me.
Gods have unyielding power, and they use it to protect their vessels. For any god who's familiar with the laws tied to this world, it's quite a simple task to protect their bearers from other divine powers.
Oh. So he just has a high pain tolerance.
Yeah.
His skin's thick. Any damage I deal is healed instantly. And now magic.
Even if you cut his carotids in his neck.
So what do I do?
Stab him in the D.
That's diabolical.
I mean, he's a giant orc. He probably used a D to stab.
It's diabolical.
Please stay strong, Kai. For me.
Hurry! The battle will start without us! So move, move, move! Shut up! I am moving! Faster than the cat?
A battle?
Thunderbringer.
Oh, broke his knife.
Damn. Oh, the rice balls.
Damn it.
Are they gonna be poisoned?
Down. I think. That orc's blessing is too strong.
This is rotten luck. And at this rate, the land god's power will be claimed by the demi-humans, those crude pigs. We can't let that happen.
You aren't any god. You're a disgrace.
I have to protect the valley, the corals, the village. Everyone's counting on me.
You can do it. Huh.
I'm not done.
Isekai power up. He eats the rice ball and gets a strength boost.
Likely.
God, that's creepy.
Yeah, I hate every time he opens his eyelids.
Leaving so soon. All that talk only to lose the will to fight. You foolish thing.
In order to defeat a god's protection, I must go beyond the laws of this world. So, I really have to wander.
Chakra blade.
Things like atoms and molecules. Do your gods know about those?
Ooh.
Your valor, your strength, and your divine protection. All of it will belong to us. For our prosperity!
Chakra blade. Give me your arm. Can you regrow an arm?
I don't get it. His blessing should have protected his arm, right? Seems our Lord's light proved stronger.
You're dead. You're dead!
Chakra blade.
It's not just an extension of aura. It's the blade that cuts through natural law.
The blade that cuts through natural law. Carving me a ham today.
No mention of such skills in any legend I know. What a power. It's getting even more interesting now.
The power of isekai knowledge.
Of course a storm is rolling in.
Come on, Kai. Catch her. No.
Lady Jose!
Is that an infection?
Now all your power is mine.
Ooh!
That's it.
I'm surprised they didn't try to hurry and save it. They just sat there and watched. That's wild.
It's mine. This power will be mine.
Transformation.
What are you running for? I would have smoked them. They ain't running away from me.
Mercy.
Nah, not in this case.
Any clue what all that was, Pork?
They just threatened to violate my valley. We gotta get our get back.
What happened?
That doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Hey, wake up! Your Holiness!
Huh. So the spirit didn't fade away this time.
Well, instead there was those red and purple dots.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if he absorbed the spirit, and does that mean the god in the land is now gone? Because it's like, almost like it went to the sky instead. Like it dissolved.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
It'd be interesting if that means that his land is now his land.
Well, we already said that we can't get a blessing from if you're already blessed by
I
one
know,
god.
I'm wondering, but that looked different than last time. So I'm wondering if maybe this means that he does.
The other
have
thing
it.
is too that he said that his god always resides in him, where meaning that most barrier guides don't
They're-
have that god's residing in them all the time. So it could just be different because this time the god was residing in him at the time he killed him.
Yeah. That is true. So that episode was fun, but not really much to say. Like, he fought off the pork. He took way too
He
long.
fought off the pork. He's like, I will only refer to you now as a food type. Pork only.
Pretty much. Once you earn my respect back again, I will call you by your species name. But until then, your designation is food.
Oh, goodness gracious. That is hilarious.
But it is my truth, and I speak it.
Well, that's good. At least they'll be entertained. Because I was quite entertained.
Yeah.
But yes, as you said, he fought off the pork. It was a little bit more effort than it should have been. Hopefully he starts using his, well, like, call it magic, his ability, spell casting, whatever. Because at first they were called ability users. Now the pork called it spell casting.
Yeah.
So if you're spell casting, that means there should be magic, right? Not just abilities. So I don't know. They're just starting to throw terms out there all over the place now. So now I'm confused.
Spellcasting might just be what they call ability users.
That's true.
Because different species might have different views of their.
So yeah, so it's interesting. I'm hoping that he's going to start. Well, obviously the monk now knows that Kai has the Valley God.
Mm-hmm.
That he's probably looking for. He knows that he's an ability user, and he knows that he beat the guide bearer of the orcs that was going for the valley. So what is that? What he's going to do with that information? I don't know. What's wrong with Jose? Because that looked like a burn, but I'm guessing she got like an infection or something in her leg.
Yeah.
So
It looked pretty bad too, so I'm wondering how it happened.
yeah, because they didn't get into any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So confused, but yeah, definitely not the resolution we wanted. We wanted to see Jose knowing that he was.
I know. I wanted more Jose this episode. Instead, we got more Kai.
Yeah.
Damn. Although we keep getting more and more scenes from Elsa, which makes me think that she is a more important character than I thought. I thought she was just the kind of love interest to show that women are starting to take attention of Kai, but I guess she is more than that, which is good for her. But I don't know. I would have liked that focus to be more on Jose to give her, because she is so far has more to go off with.
Yeah.
Not that there can't be multiple female characters, but if I had to pick and choose.
Fair. That's understandable. I'll be intrigued to see what they do after this, because he can't keep passing out every time he gets stronger.
I mean, he can. It'll just suck.
Because, like, if he gets to a point where he can power up, like, mid-battle, like, his goal would just be miracle a bunch of people, drink the Godstones, and then go and fight the big bad, that would be OP and broken.
Yeah.
He could literally, like, XP farm while he's in battle to get a chance to get strong enough to fight the big bad every single time. And after he fights the big bad and he powers up after that, he has, like, he's ready to go.
Grinding. Let's go. Grind-a-thon.
On all matter of species. But yeah, I think that just leaves us with a lot more questions. See what happens in the next episode. Hopefully Kai, I don't know, I'm just hoping that we get a time skip. We need a time skip, because right now Kai is just still a little bit
Too much. He's not a weakling, but he just doesn't. He's very much still immature.
yeah, he needs a glow up arc.
Yeah. Hopefully soon.
But yeah, but if you have nothing else to say about this, I think that's all we have for right now. We love for you guys to, hopefully you enjoyed this, watching this with us. And if you enjoy watching this with us, please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, if you watched us and watch our long rants, why aren't you subscribed? Watch the videos that drop down. We review many shows. Right now we're currently going through Windbreaker, Teogonia, as well as My Heroes Vigilantes. And then, of course, we'll be dropping more. We're trying to do a lot of the current animes that are currently in season. And then if you really want to support us extra, we also have our Patreon down below. And up until our first 1,000 subscribers, we have a really cool discount and deal for people that will extend forever for those individuals who get in. With the Discord, with the Patreon, it gives you access to our exclusive Discord where you can chat with us while we're doing these recording sessions, as well as for us to get to know you and chat and go back and forth, talk about a lot of other anime stuff, as well as getting Patreon exclusive content, such as things like we're watching Digimon Frontier, which will never make it to YouTube, and sometimes we'll also put some of the reviews that we're looking at or reactions before they go into YouTube. But as always, we love having you hang out with you guys, and until next time, peace.
Wale. Wrong voice. You are Wale.